What is up, guys? Today we'll be looking at Matvei Gridin, a prospect for the Flames with elite offensive instincts, a deceptive and heavy shot, and somebody who could be a top 6 scoring winger for the Flames if he develops as planned. Matvei Gridin was selected 28th overall by the Calgary Flames in the first round of the 2024 NHL Draft. He was selected with the pick that was received as a result of the Elias Lindholm trade in January of 2024. And I think this was a great return considering we also got Misa, Jameson, and Brustevich out of that trade. Not to mention Kuzmenko, who got packaged into further assets this past year. Anyways, in his draft year with the Muskegon Lumberjacks of the USHL, Gridin was one of the league's most dangerous scorers, racking up 38 goals, 45 assists for 83 points in 60 games. This was great production and it led the entire USHL in scoring as he was named the league's forward of the year. Scouts were really impressed by his dual threat ability, NHL ready shot, and impressive creativity in tight spaces. This helped his projection as a potential top 6 winger at the next level. After his draft year in the USHL, Gridin originally committed to the University of Michigan to continue his development in the NCAA. However, this didn't necessarily work out as he ultimately changed his mind and joined the CHL instead. He ended up being selected first overall in the CHL import draft by the Valdor Furors, and following a blockbuster trade, he became a star player for the Shawinigan Cataracts. In 56 games, he scored 36 goals and 79 points, so a really explosive season for the player, and he would lead the team in points and goals. And at the end of the season, he won the Offensive Rookie of the Year award, so pretty impressive first season in the queue. In terms of Gridin's current strengths, I would say his goal scoring ability is his greatest asset. Gridin has a great release. His wrist shot is both heavy and deceptive, allowing him to beat goaltenders clean from distance. He's equally effective on the power play, where he can rip one-timers from the circles or attack seams as a shooter. A second strength of his is also his playmaking and offensive vision. While known for his goal scoring, Gridin is not just a one-dimensional player. He is kind of a dual threat offensive talent. His 45 assists in the USHL, as well as his 43 assists with the Cataracts, show that he can set up teammates with quick touch passes or cross-seam feeds. He thrives in the offensive zone, and he can slow the game down when he needs to create chances out of nothing plays. Now, looking at areas to improve, I would say his skating is something that he'll have to continue to work at. While his top-end speed is pretty good, it's his acceleration and first few strides that probably could use some more explosiveness. At the NHL level, where time and space decrease significantly, improving his skating mechanics and acceleration will be crucial, and I think that's something that he can work on as he progresses in his development. Another area to improve upon is his defensive awareness. Gridin can get caught cheating for offense, leaving gaps in his defensive coverage. He is a highly offensive player, which means that sometimes his defensive play and side of the game might be lacking a bit. As he progresses to the next few levels, his coaches will be expecting more out of him, so this will be something that he'll have to work on if he wants to get the bulk of playing time at higher levels. Now, looking at NHL comparables, one player that comes to mind that Gridin profiles very similarly to is TJ Oshie. Like Oshie, Gridin blends scoring ability with underrated playmaking. He was a pretty decent dual threat scorer. He was usually a shoo-in for 20 to 30 goals as well as 50 to 60 points per season, and was a pretty important piece for both the Blues as well as the Capitals when they won the Cup in 2018. Another comparable I thought of was Brock Besser. Kind of similar to Oshie, he's usually a shoo-in for 25 to 30-ish goals. Of course, he had that one season where he scored 40 goals and recorded 70 points. Matvei Gridin projects as a top 6 winger with legitimate scoring upside. Calgary drafted him to be a goal-scoring threat, and if his acceleration and defensive play catch up to his offensive toolkit, he could become a really consistent 25 to 30 goal scorer at the NHL level, playing on the second line. The Flames will have to be patient with his development, letting him gain experience, potentially in the AHL this season, and long-term he could definitely slot in as the type of natural finisher that the Flames really need more of as they try to exit this rebuild in 2 to 3 seasons. So anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys think about Gridin. Do you think he'll be playing in the AHL this season? And what kind of upside do you see with this player? Like, do you think he is a potential first-line player, or do you see him slot in more as a middle six guy? Please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.